Wide shoulders aren't built by pressing heavier. They're built by targeting the lateral heads correctly. The side lateral raise is the most important movement for shoulder width. The majority of people never load it the right way. So in this HITX video, I'll break down how to do it properly and the exact variations to use when the lateral machine is not available. Let's go. Well, if you're lucky enough to have this machine, then this will be the #1 exercise for your side lateral heads, which will give you the width that you need in order to have a nice V-tapered look. Shoulder adjustment should be height with the center of the cam, and aligning it with my shoulder is important because if you're off track, it's not going to feel right. Okay, so I'm not moving my head much. I keep sure that I make my head stable. I don't turn my head. I lift the weight consciously, deliberately, hold the weight in a top position. It's all so-called static position, the fully contracted position, also called the fully contracted position. And I might go a little bit faster on the concentric, but I make sure I lower the weight extremely slow. And of course, now watch my static hold in this one. I mean, I really am emphasizing on that static, and that's the beautiful thing about this machine. You really can't do that so well with a free weight, okay? Because with a Nautilus machine like this, you just have such a smooth movement, and you can see right here where I hold the weight so controlled and lower it nice and slow and controlled, okay? And always check your ego at the door. You know, you have to you have to do the whole stack here. I did the whole stack here. I have to admit, but yeah, I'm strong in my shoulders, I guess. It's just about you getting progressively stronger, and make sure that if you are chasing your numbers, do not start speeding up the movement towards the end. Keep it also very consistent. You know, shoulders are a delicate area, a delicate muscle group that you don't want to mess around with. Okay. Speaking of messing around with, you all know what's coming next, right? Okay, so here we go. And I see it every day in the gym, mostly with free weights, but also with machines, is where people do this kind of shit right here. And they think they're Ronnie Coleman. Yeah, buddy, let's go. Come on. Beast mode. Lightweight baby. There you go. Absolutely absurd. Not a single fucking rep was done. There's no contraction of muscle. There's no fiber stimulation. All is just momentum, brute force, sheer force to the joints, complete fucking destruction. So I used to do a lot of the side lateral raises since I didn't have a machine before. I used dumbbells like everyone else, and it is standing. But I realized that when you sit down, you have a lot more control, more stability. Actually, let me take it back. Not stability, but more focus and isolation almost to the delts, where you can like use your knees and your legs to bounce the weight up and down, so you're more steady. Yeah, that's called steady. Now see, when I move the weight down, I shift I kind of tilt my hands down, almost like I'm trying to pour out a cup of coffee. And I don't go all the way down. I want to make sure that tension stays always on the shoulders, so I slightly elevate the dumbbells to the side and keep them there, and start my position right here, go up to the top, about as far as that, not further than that, because any further than that will just involve your traps too much. So I also slightly lean forward. I'm going to show you this in another angle. But it's just very difficult to get this right with the dumbbells, you know. And hey, I'm telling you, check your ego at the door, because you don't need as much weight as what you think. Most people do way too much weight here. Okay, so here you see the angle where I'm at. I don't want to be up front with your dumbbells, because that's going to shift all the weight to the front laterals. And here's the side view again. You know, try to align your dumbbells along with your shoulder. Keep your arms to the side. Don't bring your hands or bring your arms all the way down. Then slowly let the weight down. Give it a nice full static hold, you know. And that's about it. It's a good exercise, but the machine beats it by far. However, not a lot of people have the machine, obviously, so that's my dumbbell version of it. Speaking of dumbbell, let's put the dumb in dumbbell. Here's what dumbbells do. Yeah, way too fast. Body swinging back and forth. No holding position, there's no contraction, and zero muscle tension. Very good exercise for your side lateral heads, of course, is the cable lateral raise. Now, look at how I position myself. I go very close to this tower, which is, I think, unusual. I haven't seen a lot of people do that, but I like that position versus the one far away because it puts more tension on my shoulder and where I need the tension at, which is the top position. If I go away from the tower too much, I shift the tension towards the bottom of it, the bottom position. So here I lean forward a little bit and make sure my hand is turned forward, just like pouring out a cup of coffee again, the same as before. Keep in tension. I think you get more tension out of this one than the dumbbell. Maybe this should be on number 2 place, but I'll let you guys decide on that. Again, slow contraction holds, static holds are important. Check your ego on the door with the weight here because I'm only using one plate and that's already hard. I'm sure you can do better than that. And see how my body's shifted here? I'll lean forward just a little bit, keep my wrist turned forward, and make sure I isolate that lateral head. There's no swing here. Everything is complete control. That is so important, especially with this exercise. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when you're out of control. And, pulling the weight up and down like this, back and forth, it's not doing anything at all. I mean, you're not going to get your rear laterals in and your sides, not much at all. Your fronts maybe a little bit, but it doesn't really do anything except destroy your shoulders. So stay with it. So that's what HITX is all about. Proper execution first and exercise hierarchy second. Do the right movement the right way before adding anything else. Shoulders are done, triceps are next. Stay tuned for HITX.